First of all, I'm not happy with how we started this season. I think we've been a bit unlucky with some refereeing decisions, which isn't an excuse. Because we've seen Liverpool go down to 10 men at home to Fulham. They did not give up. They were still going for the win. And that just made me realize, like, just a bit of regrets in previous games. But other than that, for me, our best player in Saka's injured now. So I'm going to need other players to start stepping up. Players on big wages, players that have shown that they can perform in Martinelli, Jesus, who's been picking up form recently, Odegaard, who I just need everyone to be on it. Because we got a few games that I would say are winnable in our next few. And we got Ipswich at home today, Brentford away soon, Brighton away. So right now, just win. I'm not too keen on performances being good. I just think with congested fixtures, it's just about getting the win and rotating. Hopefully, a few players off the bench can show something as well.
Yeah, I mean, Tyler, you defended Arsenal quite a lot last week, especially when Arteta was going into question a lot. Ever since that call, you have 1-5-1 as well. Like, where is your title talk at right now exactly?
I think it's too early to be talking about the title, bro. Like even the last time we did this call, I was having to defend Arsenal because we dropped points against Everton and Fulham, and now all of a sudden we win 5-1, and then people are starting to talk about Arsenal challenging for the league again. So you can see how quickly people's perspective changes. So I think, like I say, same as last week, all we can do is just win our games. It's looking really tough. Liverpool just look like they're just not faltering at any moment. The pressure that doesn't seem like it's getting to them. But we just have to keep believing and to keep focusing on ourselves, because if we drop another set of points and Liverpool go and win the next game, bro, that could genuinely be curtains. It's like I feel like we're still in it, but I feel like one more slip up could be the deciding factor, bro. But having said that, again, Arsenal a few seasons ago were clear, bro, absolutely clear, and all of a sudden City come through and sweep up the trophy. So again, the Premier League, anything can happen, but yeah, for us, keep believing, keep winning our games, and by the end of it, you never know, man.
I do want to ask though, because we mentioned this as well, but like obviously you guys become second in the last 2 seasons. Now this being the 3rd season, is there now desperation that like surely now we have to do it, or like what's good?
As we saying,
I think what's been hanging over Arteta and the players a little bit is the whole "you haven't won a trophy" thing. That's why for me the Carabao's big for us to win, because I think if we win that, it's not going to be it's not a massive trophy. It's not going to be a huge weight off their shoulders, but it's like, okay, we've actually won something as a group of players, as a team together. Now let's go for the big one. And I just think, in terms of league, have to. Arne Slot's first season, it's going to be bad for Arteta if he wins it. I'm not going to lie. And I don't think there's a lot of Arteta outers in the fan base, but they're going to be at their loudest if he doesn't win his. I'll be real.
Could there be banners again, like Wenger?
Not banners, no. Don't do that. We're not there yet.
But
listen,
that...
he's a young manager, yeah. I think he is going to be successful, whether it's with us or it's not. Like, he will be successful in the future. He's shown us that he can be ruthless with big players and literally change our whole style of play into a team that like other teams have to really plan to play Arsenal. Like you've seen against Everton, I know we couldn't break them down, but when I watched Everton against City, they were going for the win. They didn't attack once at the Emirates. They went to City's ground. and they had chances to do something. So I just think we're getting a bit of respect from different managers setting up against us. We just have to now find a way to deal with these low block teams, because I'm not worried about us against the big six, if I'm going to be honest.
That is interesting. That is interesting. Okay. What is the minimum expectation for Arteta? It was kind of your season for the last 2 seasons. What is Ezra? Is there anything? Honestly, let's be real, bro. With you, like, is there anything that you make you say Arteta out, brother?
Not this season. What I will say,
Wow.
answering this question, minimum expectations, he has to win a trophy. Like, he has to just focus on the Carabao. And when I say focus, I don't mean like do tactical decisions in the game where it's like risk Saka coming back from injury early. Just go and win. The first leg is at home to Newcastle. Get the tie done at the Emirates so we can rest some players for when we play the away leg in February. But minimum expectations, I'm sorry. Like, I just don't want, I'm not going to say Arteta out yet, but I don't want us as a fan base to start being divided, because that's when I feel like, even when when I went to games before, when Arteta was, I think it was the second time he finished 8th, just the crowd, like the players feed off the crowd energy. And I think if we don't win a trophy this season, next season, it's going to be really shaky. The players are going to feel the pressure a lot more, and the manager obviously as well.
You make a good point, Ez. I think obviously the Carabao Cup isn't a massive trophy, but in the context of your squad and the fact that Arsenal haven't won anything in a while, that is going to be a huge win for you lot if you do get it over. Because to win something and then they go in, obviously to bring that feeling into the Premier League, saying if we win the Carabao Cup, why can't we have the same feeling with the Premier League? So I think it's big. I actually do think it's big. If you win the Carabao Cup, I think you'll have a good chance of winning the league, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
They'll want to keep that feeling, that winning feeling.
But I do still want to get an answer to this minimum expectations thing, like, because I remember when Man United won it, like, even Man United didn't celebrate that hard, and bro, all the right fans kept saying like, bro, don't, like, relax, ain't nothing big, like, if Arteta wins the Carabao Cup and ends, let's say, 4th, is that sufficient for you, Israel?
We're not finishing 4th, but in a world where if that happens,
okay, let's say third.
Okay. What was your question? Sorry, if we finish 3rd and
Carabao Cup, you feel you finished 3rd or below?
Would I accept that?
Yeah.
I think that's an acceptable season for you guys.
3rd means finishing behind Chelsea. Yeah. Listen, no. Sorry. No. What I will say to that is, it's acceptable. We've seen managers in their first season come and win the league. Like, this isn't something we've never seen before. But just 2 new managers finishing above you, I just think our season would have had to capitulate for that to happen. Even if Chelsea and Liverpool can continue their consistency. Sorry, that's crazy.
How crazy is it? It's not Arteta out crazy, is it? It's just
not Arteta out crazy. No, it's not. But literally, like, I've got friends that have said to me, if he doesn't win this season, I want him gone. And now, and this moment, I'm trying to like back Arteta but at the end of the day, 3rd and a Carabao, I can't argue with them come end of the season, because we have. The last 2 seasons has been Pep's super team, and obviously City haven't been at their Centurions best these last 2 seasons. Yeah, I think we should have at least won one of those seasons, right? But point being, this is the best manager in the world by far, and this season he's literally had a complete drop off. And what's like really frustrating for us as Arsenal fans is Liverpool are where we should be at the end of the day. So I just feel like adding Chelsea there come end of the season in 2nd, it will be a bad look.
Tyler, do you want to say something on this segment, by the way?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with Ezra on many things that he said. My only worry with Arteta is that I hope he doesn't overstay his stay, because where he's taken Arsenal from where we were to where we are now is like, cool, we're in a position where the next step for us is to win the league.
You don't want it to end on a
And
sour note.
exactly, bro. I don't want to go backwards. Like, if he was to leave today, which I'm not saying that's what I want him to do, there'll be managers out there licking their lips at this Arsenal team, at this Arsenal structure, saying, yeah, I can take this on and go win the league. The only question is Arteta the man to do that? And does he believe he can do that? Does the club believe he can do that? Because how many chances is he going to get where he gets into these positions, and I'm not saying he personally, but as a club, we fumble? How many more times are we going to... Is that going to happen before someone says, all right, cool, you've got to go? Because I don't think Arteta is going to leave on his own accord. I think if he's going to leave, he's going to get sacked. And that will be a very unfortunate way for him to leave the club, because, bro, in my eyes, bro, he's a legend, isn't it?
No.
Bro, he's a legend, bro. He's a legend.
Nah.
I'm not
Bro,
saying,
is
wait.
he? Is he, bro? Is he?
Wait. Let me...
No,
I'm not
I
saying
agree.
he's the best.
I
I'm not
agree.
saying he's the best Arsenal manager Arsenal's ever had, bro. But he has transformed us differently, bro. That's legend status in my eyes, bro. Okay. Maybe not legend. He's a hero. He's a hero.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. Don't say legend. A hero for sure, because the way that he entered Arsenal, you were a mess, and he's got you competing again. But a legend, that is crazy.
I'm not even sure what a legend is, bro. I just first word that
Legend-
came to my head, innit?
For me, a legend, you've got to win. Like, Finn Hag won trophies, but I don't think a United fan would say he's a Man
You might
United.
have
No,
been
do you know what I'll
so
say?
much if he's your
I'll say
legend.
this
I
is-
can't lie.
This is like, it's very similar to like Jurgen Klopp. He was there for a while. He transformed the club, right? I think there was two. He finished second twice, right? And his first trophy was the Champions League, but he hadn't won. He's only won one league title with Liverpool. I feel like Arsenal are on the same track. Do you know what I mean? They're headed there.
Yeah.
Me personally, for this season, I'm an Arsenal fan because I can't have Liverpool win the league, because then it's the same amount of league titles as Man United. I don't want that. Do you know what
That's
I mean?
crazy. I never knew that, you know.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Fergie's not going to
Wait,
like.
is that actually true? Is
Yeah.
that actually true?
If Liverpool win, it's 20 league
Yeah.
titles. That's the same as Man United.
Yeah, they're tied.
That's crazy.
Oh.
Yeah. So
What, Andre, you
with
spot
you-
it up? No, yeah.
in Arsenal,
Wait,
in
if you
Arsenal
look at this
press
whole season, I've been so happy that Liverpool are going to go ahead
Nah,
and stay in
no
Arsenal.
ways.
Oh, man.
Come on, you Gunners.
Nah. I mean, I think I hear the hero thing with Arteta, like how he's done better. He's definitely like a manager. Like, and no, like, bro, as a Man United fan, like when we go away to Emirates, like I'm not happy on this day. I'm like, yeah, this is going to be a tough day out at Emirates. So I can give him respect from that perspective. But I definitely hear what I'm saying with the overstaying his stay, bro, because there's got, I think, with the Arsenal structure, like Zane said this last week, which I agreed with, is like we would be able to trace like Arsenal's last three managers, like bro, back to like the 90s, bro. They don't really sack managers like other clubs do. And I think Arsenal fans have become quite forgiving of like lacking trophies for the last few seasons. And I feel like, I also feel like, because actually you remember what it was like during the Wenger out days, like how toxic that shit was. I think eventually, bro, if they keep bottling these trophies, it could get to that stage, and they might be like just like playing the long game until that happens. Whereas it might just be better that if he goes another season without a trophy this season, they might just have to bite the bullet and say, brother, we have given you a lot of money. You had a lot of chances. You have come close, but Southgate came close as well, and we saw what happened, brother. So I want to see what your perspective is on that.
One thing I will say is why I don't think it'll be as bad as the Wenger out is because Wenger was literally at Arsenal for 26 years, and I don't know if you remember, but back then we were getting called top four FC because the standards was lit. You remember, Andre? You were doing it. Top four FC. Literally, if Arsene Wenger got top four, the owner's saying, "Yeah, thumbs up. You've done what," and that we just couldn't do that. And I just feel like Arteta, 26 years, and what Arteta being here 6 years, 5 and a bit, or whatever it is. For me, I'll be really like disappointed in Arsenal fans who go out of their way to call it to start doing that ban, because Wenger out days was literally the worst I've ever seen my club. In terms of like division between fans, like you have people in stadiums, like it was getting really ugly. So yeah, he's under big pressure, but Wenger out is a completely different thing to me.
Yeah, and another thing is like I asked Tyler last season, no, not last week, and there isn't like, is there a finite amount of time to go without trophies? Because I'm going to presume that if he goes another season without trophies, that you still keep him. That there isn't like a limit on how many seasons he can go without trophies, because it's already been quite a few.
For me,
yeah, any of you?
If he doesn't win a trophy this season, I think him himself will even be like, am I actually good enough? Because I do see him doubting himself in some of the substitutions he's made this season as well. Because tactically, I've just seen him do things that's like, are you feeling the pressure like at this point? Because I just don't understand why he keeps playing Partey right back. He keeps playing Havertz in midfield. I don't know if it's ego, but like, or whatever it is. But I just think certain things he does, if he doesn't win a trophy this season, it can get it. I don't know if it's going to get worse. But
Can I interject?
Yes, brother.
Yeah.
Another fear that I have is that if he doesn't win between now and next season, are the players going to be questioning him? Are they going to want to be playing for him? Are they going to lose belief in him? And if they start to lose belief in him, that's when we can really start to see a downward spiral in Arsenal Football Club again. And then that's when it gets, and then you saw it with Wenger, bro. Did you see how long it took for us to get him out the door? From by the time he was doing his thing and by the time that he left, bro, we went from up here to down here. And that's what really scares me about Arteta being in charge. Because I don't want that same thing to happen where we need to get another manager to come in to build us back up again, even though we've been in a great position. Someone's got to have some balls here and do the right thing if they truly believe that he's not the right man, or if he feels like he's not the right man. Because players will start leaving, players won't start performing. It will fall, and it will fall quickly, very, very quickly.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
Andre, I'm gonna have to leave soon.
that's fine, brother. Whenever you need to, brother.
Like in 2 minutes, yeah.
That's fine. I do just want to ask quickly. Tuchel obviously went to England. That's fine. Like Tuchel obviously got the England job. But I'm sure Arsenal would have been like, no, I don't think Arsenal would have been an option. But let's say Arsenal's an option. Do you think you get Tuchel, you win the league?
Now,
yeah, and he gets the backing Arteta got.
What?
Tuchel won the Prem.
Yeah, nah, he won the league.
He's won the Champions League.
Wait.
Then no.
Mid-season?
Yeah.
Nah, because
Not mid-season. New season. No.
I just don't think he's shown enough in the league, though. Like, Tuchel's known at Chelsea for being like, how many cup finals did he get them to? Like, for me, he's more of a cup manager. That's
3.
That's why England got him now. What'd you say?
So
It was 3 or 4. One of them.
Yeah, big.
It was 3 or 4. But he got to the FA Cup final, Five World Cup final, and then won us the Champions League.
Yeah, like, but that's why England
3.
appointed him. So for me, it's gonna have to be a manager that's like proven himself in the Prem. Not even just to win it, like prove title race after title race. Because unless he's done that, then he's not an upgrade on Arteta, is he?
Do you think So there's a manager out there that is better than Arteta that you can get in. Because I don't right now, I can't see an available manager that would be better than Arteta.
But this is what
I
I
agree.
mean though.
What's your
Like
opinion?
you look at Arsenal's team and Arsenal's structure, anyone would want to come in and take. I reckon managers will leave their club if Arsenal
Yeah.
come knocking, bro.
Yeah.
Managers there'll be managers available. But if we're in a position where
Okay,
players have left and the squad isn't as good and things are falling apart, then you've got a problem because then it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Who now is gonna come in? So we're in a bit of like a we're in an awkward position right now. Whether we stick or whether we decide to gamble and hope that there's someone better out there to take us over the line. But yeah, it's
If-
difficult because you'd
if
love
you were making the
Arteta
decision,
to do it.
if you were making the decision to sack Arteta, what managers would you be happy to bring in?
I'd say Antonio Conte, you know.
Never that. It's going to be difficult, but for
He
me,
wins leagues.
Xavi Alonso. I'd also bring in another young profile because most of our players are basically getting towards prime years. If you don't bring a manager that can win something immediately, which I think Xavi Alonso can, then players like Saliba is going to have Real Madrid knocking at his door. Saka's maybe the most likely because of Haaland to stay, but you're just going to have a lot of our big players not wanting to go, but open to suggestions, and that's when it just becomes a bit toxic in the club.
And it's difficult as well because even the top experienced managers who have trophies to their name, these men are getting old, bro. A lot of them aren't even managing no more. Like Mourinho, Pep, he's on a bit of a downfall right now. I don't know. When I think of like, I don't know. I
It's difficult, isn't
I
it?
just don't know, bro. There's a lot
difficult.
of young promising managers who are similar to Arteta. So it's like what do you do, bro?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I asked the question, is because like last summer, loads of top clubs were scrambling around for a manager, not really knowing who is the best option.
Mm-hmm.
I think right now, I know Arteta hasn't shown that he can win it, but I think it's the best you can get, if I'm being honest.
I agree.
Andre, boys, I'm off.
Yeah. No,
No.
I just want to
Say
say, I think, okay, go on. Wait,
Oh, no, I'll say I'm off. Andre, I'll say I'm off.
yes, brother.
Yeah, I've got to go as well.
All right.
In a bit.
Okay,
In a bit.
is it alright to do? Wait, is it alright to do score predictions with whoever's still here? But by the way, bye to anyone that's going. Bye bye.
3-0
It's
Arsenal.
comfortable, man. I think
3-0
they win
Arsenal.
2 or 3-0 maybe.
2-3-0. Sam,
Yeah.
4-0.
Doc, Ezra,
Go on, I'll go 5.
Tyler,
3-0.
yeah, I'm gonna say fucking, I don't know, 3-1, so Ipswich. Oh no, Arsenal to Arsenal.